said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather and will get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking for a man, it's Underwood. Finds his man, it's Simpson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. The give to the left side. Powers through the defender. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds the tight end. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
Every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it off with the 33-yard touchdown run. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Dropping back, it's King. They're working that left side. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge third down here in the big house. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Another incompletion on third down.
And he was off target there, but I tell you what, I'll expect to see more of that. They do a really good job in this offense of getting the running back the football in the passing game. Just let him make plays, let him be a difference maker, ball getting to him in space. So I expect we'll see more of that throughout this game.
And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Trying to set up the screen. Oh, what a cut! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Completing a forward pass was much like solving the Rubik's Cube for Michigan a year ago, but now, Jesse, they have the nation's top recruit in Bryce Underwood, and the key is to develop him.
Yes, because he is the future for Michigan. There is no question about it. And you just saw just 2 seasons ago when you've got a quarterback who's dynamic, who's highly recruited and developed, a guy like J.J. McCarthy, the sky's the limit for Michigan. You can win national championships. That's the hope for the Wolverines moving forward.
Leaves it with the back.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
Might be changing the route. On third and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Snagged in the middle. It's marked. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Inside the big house, they have those big condominiums down there on the field paving the way for the running backs.
Big, huge condominiums, and every year it's a little bit different of how they wear their uniforms and how they fit their uniforms, but the style, always the same. Line up, hit you right in the mouth. That's who Michigan is.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking for space, it's Haynes. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Underwood. Got the back over the middle. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that third down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle setting up fourth.
And the try is no good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rutherford. He gets it out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Finds his tight end. Breaks into the open. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
And the Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. Creates a little space. Stop just inside the 25. Will mark it at the 24. Pickup of 10 and a 1st down.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy 1st down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. Kept it on the ground on 1st down, now back to the line. Dropping back, it's King. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
And you really want to pay this drive off. This is a nice drive by this offense. Got to keep it going. Got to keep the foot on the gas. Obviously trailing with a chance to tie this football game going into the half.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. Wants to throw on 3rd down. It's picked up, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Oh, they're after him. And the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
And the Wolverines trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds. And
pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Wide receiver going in motion. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man downfield. Oh, he's got some space. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Caught near the sticks. It's Haynes.
Great job by the quarterback there, knowing where his answer is against the blitz. He finds his dump-off throw to the running back, and he does the rest, picking up the first.
The Yellow Jackets have this offense rolling. Looking for the score. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's King. Looking to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Indiana is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Florida. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. off the play fake on first down. Pulls it in. It's Haynes. Tying it off. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
So many offenses do this, right? They run the jet sweep. This defense was more than ready. They see it all the time. They got the penetration. That play had no chance to be successful.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Scanning the field, it's Underwood. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
That's caught. It's Klein. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Wolverines with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Haynes. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
There's a great example of the offensive coordinator and quarterback being on the exact same page. The coordinator's anticipating man coverage. The quarterback recognizes it, and immediately he knows which receiver to go to attack this defense.
Looking to throw on first down. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Here comes the heat. Caught over the middle. It's Simpson. And they finally get him.
That was a bullshit catch, bro.
He's down at the 5.
Really nice job there with the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up 1st and goal.
Fires into the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Power ahead. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Underwood. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away. That's one he'd like to have back.
Into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
He splits the uprights. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. There he goes. Got the first down and more. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets.
And that's a great job by this offense. That's how you work the clock. You want to take as much as you can and punch that ball in the end zone. Masterful clock management, and they now take the lead going into the half.
And you just got to wonder, too, David, how does that affect the confidence of the defense, right? They needed to find some way somehow to get a stop, limit the damage on that final drive. They give up a touchdown. They're going into halftime now trailing. They've got to raise their level of play in the second half.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Final seconds of the first half. Let's see if they can pull off a little magic. Off from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's King. Finds his man. It's Haynes. Breaks into the open. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a fumble. And this fumble bounces out of bounds. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
They could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. There he goes. He's at the... and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, want to jump in and let you know what's going on in this top 25 showdown. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 28 to Florida. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got a man. It's Simpson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Quickly complete. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. That time they were in their own territory. That took some lower intestinal fortitude.
It definitely did. And listen, if that's what you're going to be, that's who you're going to be. You're going to be that kind of offense and be aggressive, then stick with who you are. And apparently, nowadays, going for it on your own end, it really ain't nothing anymore.
And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's McCulley.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. The give to the tailback. Oh, he's got some space. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. And here comes the offense on second down. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Makes the grab. It's Haynes. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Wants to go up top. Shoots it to the left. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, this offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Boom. Grabbed in the middle. It's McCulley. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Wolverines line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. The give to the back. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. To do here on second and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To throw, it's King. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Got some room to run.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play and getting the ball back to its offense.
They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. To the air on first down. Quickly complete. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who start through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like...
To the end zone, and it's picked off.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Grabs it in the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I'll be honest, man. If I had the weapons these guys had offensively, I'd be staying aggressive too. It's what got them to this point. It's why they have the lead here in the fourth quarter. Take some shots when those opportunities present themselves.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And there are flags flying as the pass ball's incomplete. We'll see who it's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. To the air, it's King. He's going for it all. Makes the catch down the right side. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Second down coming up. Looking to fire. Fakes the catch. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on third down. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! A great catch and run for 6.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Here's the pressure. Lost one deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Got it in the middle. It's McCulley. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This This is a fun spot to be in defensively. Like, it's late in the football game. You know they're passing the football because you're up a couple of scores. You pin your ears back. You try to get to the quarterback. Play smart. Make sure you rally to the football tackle and don't give up the big plays.
Grab behind the line. It's McCulley. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
He fires a bullet to the right. Oh, he makes the play. It's intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They'll send the back in motion. Throws it back. And they can't make the connection.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quickly to the tight end.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Back to pass, it's King. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
At the 27, first down for the offense.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
To the air, it's King. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And I think the 2 earlier interceptions has rattled this quarterback a little bit. He's just not playing with a lot of confidence. He tried to complete that last throw off of his back leg. Of course, we know when you try to do that, your accuracy goes way down. This quarterback needs to get himself settled.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on second and goal from the 5. Quarterback will keep it. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. And if you can just give him a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
touch pass on the jet sweep. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Underwood. Looking to the big tight end. And the timing just a hair off.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Blasted as he lets it go. Last pass falls incomplete, and that's going to do it. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David, every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. Hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.